Hello, I'm Kevin from the Greenery Garden Home. It's winter in Melbourne, and one of the best plants for the garden in winter for colour are camellias, traditional camellias. You can't beat them. July in Melbourne is the time for camellias starting to flower. Behind me are some Camellia Japonicas, and this particular variety with the plant full of buds is a variety called Brushfields Yellow. It's one of the most popular Japonica type camellias. Masses of flowers, very large flowers, very showy flowers and very bright. Camellias are fantastic for brightening the garden on dull winter days. They also attract birds into the garden. Very versatile plants, nice dark green, lush, glossy leaves. Do very well in semi-shaded areas, particularly in those areas that are protected, and soils that are well drained they prefer. But camellias, once established, very hardy plants, very versatile plants, can be grown in pots, can be grown as topiary type plants, even espalier type plants. And they flower over a very long period through the winter months, right through until around about late September with some varieties. Very great plants for the garden and reward you over a long period of time. Japonicas come in a whole range of colours in shades through red, white, the Brushfields Yellow behind me here, and pink sort of shades in singles or doubles or semi-double type flowers. Spectacular flowers with loads of buds and flowering over a very long period of time. Easy plants to grow. Every garden deserves a Camellia Japonica. Main requirements for growing camellias successfully in the garden is a well-drained soil. Avoid very heavy clay type soils. Reasonable amount of watering through the hotter, drier weather in the summer. Once the plants are established, they're reasonably drought tolerant, depending on how long the summer's dry conditions continue. So keep them reasonably well watered, moist but well drained soils, feeding once or twice a year with a particular camellia fertiliser is beneficial, keeps the leaves nice and green, keeps the plant healthy. Camellias, as I've mentioned, are very versatile plants. They're good, dense, bushy plants, even when they're not flowering, and good for screening, the blind side of the house where you may not get a lot of sun. Providing they get, the watering as needed, they're happy. Bushy plants, some varieties can grow with age up to about 3, maybe 4 metres high, and it takes them a little while to get to those sort of sizes, but they're good in all seasons. The nice dark green glossy leaves, as I've mentioned, winter flowers when a lot of other plants aren't flowering in the gardens in Melbourne, and also give you that nice lush dark green glossy look. They're a traditional plant, a very old favourite plant in the garden, and still continue to be. Another great benefit of the camellia is that they're not prone to diseases or pests, very minimal problems that you would have in growing a camellia. They don't really need much pruning either. They're fairly compact in their growth habit. If need be, you can prune them after flowering, and some people like to hedge camellias, but they don't necessarily have to be pruned every year. Very easy and versatile plants. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Leave any questions or comments below if you would like to. Remember that Greenery Garden Home is open 6.5 days a week. We have fully qualified horticulturalists here to answer any of your particular questions regarding camellias, or in fact anything else about the garden. We're only happy to help. Thanks for watching.